Less than P data end equals 246, data start equals 110 greater than. Let me tell you about a story that's making headlines in Winnipeg right now. A story of trust, negligence, and unimaginable heartbreak. Less than ape data end equals 573 data start equals 248. Greater than Dawn, a Winnipeg woman, is speaking out after the tragic experience her mother, Edna, endured at Extendicare Tuxedo Villa, a personal care home in Manitoba. Dawn placed her trust in this facility, believing her mother would receive the care and dignity she deserved. Instead, what unfolded was nothing short of devastating. Less than P data end equals 967. Data start equals 575 greater than Edna, an 87-year-old great-grandmother with dementia, relied on a wheelchair and required assistance with mobility. In June 2024, two aides were helping her transfer, using a sit-to-stand lift, when something went terribly wrong. According to Dawn, Edna was not properly restrained in the lift. As a result, she fell, suffering broken legs that ultimately led to a steep decline in her health. Less than P data end equals 1412 data start equals 969 greater than What's worse? The fall wasn't even reported right away. Dawn only found out after a nurse from the next shift suspected an injury. Imagine that, your elderly, fragile mother left in pain because protocols weren't followed. When Edna was taken to the hospital, it was confirmed that her right leg was broken in 2 places. She was brought back to the care home that night, only for staff to later discover that her left leg was also fractured. Less than P data end equals 1510 data start equals 1414 greater than Dawn recalls her mother's words. They took my legs. Those words have haunted her ever since. Less than P data end equals 1698. Data start equals 1512 greater than. Over the next few months, Edna's condition deteriorated rapidly. She was confined to her bed, unable to move on her own. Her once vibrant spirit faded. And in January, she passed away. Less than P data end equals 2139. Start equals 1700. Greater than. The Winnipeg Regional Health Authority, that is WRHA, conducted an investigation which led to an apology. But was it enough? Dawn says no. The report acknowledged that staff failed to implement proper fall protocols and that a different type of lift should have been used. It also found that the equipment was not properly inspected. Despite these findings, the 2 aides involved were simply placed on leave and then allowed to return to work. Less than P data end equals 2480 data start equals 2141 greater than. Dawn is furious. They took her dignity, they took her freedom, she says. There's no accountability. It's like nothing ever happened. She tried reaching out to government officials, including Health Minister Uzoma Asagwara, but received little response. She even considered legal action, but was discouraged by the high costs involved. Less than P data end equals 2687 data start equals 2482 greater than. Extendicare, the company that owns Tuxedo Villa, says they've retrained staff on proper lift procedures and reviewed policies. But Dawn remains unconvinced. She wants real change, not just words on paper. Less than P data end equals 2913 data start equals 2689 greater than. Now, she's sharing her mother's story as a warning. If you see something wrong, get involved, she urges. Never be afraid to ask questions. I trusted this facility 100%, and it was the biggest mistake of my life. Less than P data end equals 3134 data. Is last node equals data is only node equals data start equals 2915 greater than. This isn't just one family's pain. It's a wake-up call. How many other vulnerable seniors are suffering in silence? And how many more families will have to endure this kind of loss before real accountability is enforced? Stay subscribed for more videos.